Hello, everybody. I am live, and Rep is with me. Say hello, Rep.
Howdy, everybody.
There we are. If you want to, let's see, how do I go to see the live stream on my laptop?
I have you pulled up online and muted, and
I hear sirens outside. There we are. We are live now. I see myself. I have the attic stairs opened up, the star shield taken down, and we're live. If you want to join us, just go to Facebook Messenger, hit the video chat, and if you are sending in a request, you're consenting to putting your face and voice live on our message, or on our chat session here on the live stream on YouTube. So just look me up on Facebook Messenger, Robert Natho. Click the video chat thing, and let's talk. Rep is here with me. How are you feeling today, Rep?
I'm good. It's a little warm here. It's like 70. A little humid, which normally is bad news because it was about 20 degrees colder yesterday, but I'm pretty good.
Good. Yeah, we had a nice test. We were just going to do like a quick test on it yesterday. Ended up, I think we talked for about an hour and a half, just the two of us.
Yeah. I was going to say, I saw 90-something minutes on my phone when you went to dinner.
It's kind of like Tuesday morning when I came out and did I overslept a little bit Tuesday morning, came out and started that one up. Next thing I know, it was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and it was like, oh my God.
Hi, Andrew. Hi, Caleb.
I mean, like I said, when you get involved in a conversation and it's somebody that you can relate to and you have things in common with.
Hi, Stephen.
Talk, and next thing you know, it's 2 hours later. Even yesterday, we talked for 90-something minutes.
Yeah.
It was going to be a test, and it didn't feel like anything. It felt like 15 or 20 minutes.
I'm typing you a message. If anybody wants to join us live, please, video chat, Facebook Messenger, call me up, and you can be on live with us.
Call Rob, Stephen.
Yes. And when you do call in, mute your computer or laptop because you're going to be watching on a little bit of a delay, so we don't want to have that on in the background as well.
What he means is mute YouTube.
Yeah. Because there's about a 20-second delay. The weather is much cooler here today in Dallas than it was yesterday. Had a surprise this morning when we walked out the door and it was in the upper 40s after being nice and warm.
Yeah, it's been kind of weird here. It's been pretty warm. It's been like in the 50s.
In the 50s?
For a couple of days. And really, the temperature is just kind of, before today it's like 70 degrees now, but the temperature just kind of like hung. Even overnight, it never really got cold. It just kind of stayed like right around 50 degrees.
Yeah. I'm hoping that it's behind us now and we're moving back into warmer temps. No more having to bring in all the potted plants and have more stuff in the garage to have to walk around whenever we're not doing our regulars.
Yeah, I'm just in the winter for all my issues. When it's cold and dry, it helps my sewing and everything. But what really kills me is I can even stand the heat, but any like sudden change in temperatures, even if it's a drop, which would be good for me, I pay for it for like a day.
Yeah.
And then I'm okay. When it spikes upward, that's usually a 2 days kind of knock me out thing. But
yeah,
today isn't too bad.
I know last winter
20 degrees, and I'm not too bad. Just my right leg is bothering me a little bit.
We hit 0 last winter here in Farmers Branch in Texas, and that's when they turned the power off to the state for several days. Yeah, they just flipped the switch and the power was off. Well, the grid failed or whatever.
Yeah, we were below 0 for a week.
Yeah, and there are houses around here that had no power for 3 or 4 days at a time. and everybody was scrambling to go to people's houses that had power. I mean, this is pathetic.
And our houses here are not insulated for cold.
Yeah.
We're insulated for hot.
Yeah. So if you would like, video chat us. Click me up on Facebook Messenger, Robert Natho. Hit the video chat button on the top, and we'll put you on live. You can talk to John. He worked at the Slocum Lanes. Is that the technical name?
Actually, it was Slocum's Velodrome.
What's that?
Slocum's Velodrome was actually the
Oh,
name.
wow.
And it used to be, they used to have Brunswick 2000 masks, but when I first went there,
Yeah.
and it said like in big bright red letters on the curtain wall, like where you would hang high scores and stuff. It said Slocum's Velodrome. But just like anywhere else, there's the two-tier masking units. Now you have like the lower set and the upper set. So it's covered up, but it's actually still there. When I was changing the masking units one year, I said, can I just like leave these panels out so that shows through? Because I haven't seen that in about 10 years. It was a nice big thing. It took up like 4 lanes. It covered like a third of the center.
Wow. Oh, I need to go back to that. There we go. Today's bowling pins are, well, I have an alternating set of the colorful Cubica pins, and I have the Pinnacles alternating sets. I've been doing a couple of videos and had the pins alternate. If you've seen, there we go. The next sets come down are Pinnacles. April 30th is on a Saturday. Well, that means my birthday's on a Saturday. It's not April 30th, but
That's Brunswick's birthday.
That'll be a week after mine. Hello, Steven.
Hi, Allegiant.
Caleb. The pin setter is resting, taking the day off today. In the middle of doing some shuffling around in the garage. We got some good background music.
Must be doing like trick shots.
Andrew, if you'd like, send video
around the
chat.
ball rack, over the star shield, underneath the pit light, nothing but net. It's like the old McDonald's commercial.
Yeah. Andrew, if you'd like, video chat us. I still bowl. Bowling on Monday nights. Hello, Allegiance. Somebody wants to join in on us, video chat us. We don't bite.
Someone Facebook called Rob.
Or I'm just going to start randomly calling people.
That would be fun.
Yep. There we go. Andrew is calling in. Please work. There we go. I think we have... Not sure what I'm looking at. Hello, Andrew.
Hi, this is Andrew.
Hey, Andrew. How are you?
Good, and you?
Very good.
Where is
That's
Andrew?
good. I'm a big fan of your videos. You
Ah.
post.
Good. Where are you located?
New Hampshire?
Okay. Wow.
Hamilton land up there.
And you're talking to Rep, and
Yes.
Aaron is here with us.
Hey,
I'm here, but he can't hear me.
Yeah. Oh, you're not on? Oh. If you want a mic pack, and I can get you in on it.
He still wouldn't be able to hear me.
Yeah, I can.
No, he can't.
Why?
I'm not on that call. Andrew, can you hear me?
yes.
See, he can. He's picking you up in the background on the speakerphone on this.
Ah,
We are perfecting this very roughly here. So,
Oh, okay.
anyways, so
So-
what's up with you today?
Not too much. Just recovering from a cold.
yeah.
Oh, no. That's not fun.
No.
No. Where do you bowl?
Merrimack Pimpin.
Okay. How big is that?
28 lanes of GSX pin setters.
Well, that's better.
It's better than
Then-
nothing.
Better than string.
Yes.
Yeah.
We always hate. But,
That's about what you want anymore. Like 24, 28 lanes, something like
that's
that.
what I was thinking. I know Mike from bowling kind of joked. He's like, we need to find an investor and build a bowling alley around here. And I said, yeah, a good 24-lane center would be just about right.
Hi, Donald.
Yeah.
Not too big, not too small.
They say that's pretty much the magic number now.
I think so. I know the mega centers that we had back in the day. Let's see, what is it? Alt-tab?
Hi, Charlie.
Charlie. There we go. So I can go back to looking at comments here. Aha, Charlie.
What's up, Charlie?
Charlie is on here too. Anything you want to ask me or Rep?
How are your pinsetters doing today?
They're doing very well. It's getting the day off today. I've got, if you can see in the background, I've got a little bit of a mess. We're taking down the Star Shield, and I was going to put up the AMF masking unit, but we're trying to get the Star Shield hung up on the wall. And I ordered a couple of handles, because it's a little awkward where we're trying to hang it. So I got a couple of handles mounted to the side of it now, so Aaron and I can go back there and hopefully put it on the wall. Then I'm going to put the Streamline 21 masking unit up. And then eventually we're going to get around, hopefully put the gold crown back up.
Oh, cool.
Do a little variety. Even though I love the Star Shield, but I know a lot of people miss the gold crown being up, so I got 2 new ones for my shipper guy last week.
Yay.
Oh, that's nice.
Aaron's thrilled. But
Yeah, Charlie. Rep is on the line, too. Say hi.
All right.
I'll
Well,
let you go.
hey, well, thanks
Thanks for calling.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
And stay warm. Hope you're feeling better.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Have
We'll
a great weekend.
Talk to you soon. Thanks.
All right. Yeah, goodbye.
Bye-bye. Oops. There we go. I just closed Messenger. There we go.
I'm surprised he's a 10-pin bowler up that way. That's definite Candleton land. New Hampshire, Maine.
Yeah, for sure.
That's where I played when I was a kid.
And you
I
said,
was lucky. I've played all variations I know of except 5-pin and 9-pin.
yeah, we haven't been up to that area. Oh, Charlie. Let's see who we got here. Hello, Charlie. Boom. There we are.
Charlie.
Hey, what up, dude?
Hey, you got me and Rep and Aaron, all 3 of us.
What up, Rep?
And you're on
How are
YouTube.
you, bud?
You are Texan. I'm sorry. Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Awesome. When are you coming down?
Probably over to whenever I get out of high school.
I thought you were going to come down this summer.
Maybe, hopefully. July is pretty busy in terms of bowling tournaments.
Is it?
Yeah. No, those were all the big ones happen.
Right.
Out of state stuff.
I don't recognize this room.
So
Where are you?
You bowl on all those tough patterns, and that's something that hurt my game a lot. Was I was one of the best in the area, but like everybody was a wuss in this area. If the lanes weren't easy, they wouldn't bowl.
Oh, yeah, there's people who want to shoot a 300 every week, and
Exactly.
they don't want it to be challenging. And I know you bowled in some challenging patterns lately, haven't you, Charlie?
Hi, Ivan.
Yeah, all tournaments are all sport patterns, at least around here.
Oh, wow. And you're still looking for that elusive 300 game, aren't you?
Yep.
Man, $2.99 the other day.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed, but also kind of happy that after I shot that 299, the mechanic in the back, I kind of wish he would have brought that pin up, that 10 pin up, so I could have beaten it up with a scythe or something.
You should at least get one out of that machine, and that just be on your shelf saying, "Hey, $2.99."
Well, I mean, they were striped max blows, so.
Yeah. See if they'll give
I
you.
have my first 2 300s. I have a pin out of the rack from both of them.
Same here. That was some.
My God, 97 was my first one when I was 17, and then I shot one the next year. I have those 2 pins saved.
That's cool. Yeah, I've got a shelf with next one over. There you go. Got a little background noise here from the Dr. Pepper machine kicking on. How long have you had that Dr. Pepper jersey there?
Since December of 20. I got it down in Oklahoma.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
See, now you need to come down. You need to experience Buc-ee's, some good barbecue, and if you
BJ's Quick Stop.
that was one of those things when I saw it, I just had to have it. So,
Hi, Fozbear. Hi, Thomas.
Fozbear. Speaking of Huma, so what do you just got a quick break from class?
Yeah, I got to get back at 1. I'm on my lunch break right now.
Are you?
I got a couple minutes.
Well, good.
You get to wear a hat at school.
Before I jump, have my last class for the day, jump in the car and go to Spokane, a 4.5-hour drive or so.
Yeah, what were you going down to Spokane for? Tournament?
Bowling tournament.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. What
Yeah,
day?
I'll be sure to go at least 15 over. Cut that down to about 3 hours or so.
There you go. Just make sure you're following somebody at the same speed. Let them get the. Don't want to be the one going over the bridge going 70 in a 55.
Yeah, exactly.
I met one of.
Yeah, I don't know
freeways
anyone.
are actually 60 and 70 over here.
Yeah. Well, when you're going, when going through Lafayette, Louisiana, they have a lot of speed changes.
Lafayette. You ever been to Lafayette lanes?
No. I've driven through there a couple of times recently and met one of Louisiana's finest as I was driving through Louisiana in one of their little speed traps.
It's a candlepin house.
Lafayette, Louisiana?
Lafayette lanes?
In Louisiana?
Maybe. I didn't know if there were multiple Lafayettes, but I know at least one of them. I'm not sure if it's one that you're talking about Louisiana, but it's a candlepin house.
Oh. Well, we'll have to.
Like
you ever bowled candlepin, Rep?
One time when I was very young. I haven't been back up in New England where it's big. We used to go up to Maine on vacation in the summers, and 1989 was the last time I was up there. I was 9 years old, and I bowled candlepin. It was a lot of fun.
I bet.
Just very difficult, but fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you bowl a 120 in candlepin or duck pin, that's your road.
Yeah.
Hi, Todd.
I remember bowling duck pin when I went to Indianapolis last July, and it was pretty fun. I scored like a 72 or something.
I was surprised to hear that they had duck pin up in Indianapolis. I didn't know it made it that far west. So, I mean, we have, I think, down in around San Antonio, they had the bowling clubs. They have 9-pin, and I think they may. I'm not sure if they have anything like duck pin or anything like that. If Mike was around, I could ask him and find out. But they got some odd stuff down there, though. I'd like to go down and see. But well, thanks for calling in and joining us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, Charlie.
That's it.
Have fun driving down to Spokane. 4 hours worth.
Yeah. Is that 1 o'clock already? Nah, it's 12:50.
54 after. So you got a couple more minutes.
And mine says 51, so your clock's a bit off, buddy.
Yeah, my laptop is ahead a few minutes. I need to figure out how to set the clock on this damn thing. So I can get, Aaron keeps telling, I say, I'm ready. He's like, it's not 1 yet. I'm like, oh, yeah, you're right.
Sure, Caleb. Ask away.
So,
Is your question for Charlie before he says goodbye?
Might have a question for you, Charlie.
Oh, okay.
I don't have that screen up.
My question is, how do you feel having a nice lunchtime, like right around noon, and not 10:30 in the morning like I got 2 years in a row?
I know, right?
It was the earliest that lunch was offered, and I got it 2 years in a row. That was nice. I'm like, do you guys have any breakfast food? I'm not ready for like burgers and fries at 10:30 in the morning.
So you're, let's see, 1 o'clock up there? 12:55?
Yeah, 12:53.
12:53.
What was Rep's question? I couldn't quite hear.
Oh, I said, what's it like to have lunch at a normal time when you're in school? Because I got fourth period lunch 2 years in a row. At 10, so we'd eat at 10:30 in the morning. It was horrible.
Yeah, back when I was in public middle school, so 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, I got lunch pretty much right in the middle of fourth period, and fourth period, and that happened to be at like 10:50 in the morning, so not even lunchtime.
Yeah, it was horrible. And like there was no breakfast food or anything. You couldn't have like a breakfast meal.
That would make for a long afternoon.
Yeah, very.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah, like the one type of breakfast food. If you got there early enough, you could have gotten breakfast food. Although their version of breakfast food was like donuts.
And that's breakfast, right?
No, that is not breakfast.
Gotta have bacon, you gotta have eggs, and orange juice.
Yeah,
If it's
cereal
breakfast.
and wine to keep you awake.
Cereal's
Instead of
good
milk,
too.
Just pour wine.
Gotta wait.
Cereal and wine.
You got Aaron's attention on wine.
Yeah, I'm sure I do.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
I like me some smoky whiskey.
Rob, you influenced me. I got some of that. I haven't tried it yet, but your juices that we were drinking, like the strawberry banana,
Yeah.
and I think orange mango, a couple that I would actually like. I think they're in the fridge. I can't wait to try them.
Yeah,
I saw that strawberry banana, and I love strawberry banana. I'm like, I gotta try this.
Yeah.
I have to try this.
The strawberry banana is good. The green takes a little getting used to, but you just have to realize when you're drinking the green, it's good for you. It's all that kale and other stuff that doesn't taste great. But
Yeah, you have to remember you're not drinking
My
lawn
diet
clippings.
is horrible. It's always been horrible.
lawn clippings out of the blender with some water.
Speaking of kale, I was at a restaurant with a buddy of mine a couple of weeks ago. We went and had lunch at one of the local restaurants around here, and he ordered a burger, but he told the waiter instead of lettuce, I want kale.
Ah,
Ugh.
that just has a
You
weird
people
taste.
in the Northwest.
Yeah. You people. See, Charlie, yours as Texan as can be, but you're not from Texas, though.
So here's the question for you, Charlie.
Got a question.
Have you ever seen someone throw a ball while the rake is down? And I'll give you one guess to guess who that's from.
I know who's asking.
Yes, I actually have, and it was at Kenmore, and they actually knocked the rake out of time.
Oh, no. Do I hear a police chase or something going on outside?
I have seen many about throwing at the
Wait,
rate.
so
When it was accidental, like we would warn. It was usually on 10th frame, on the, after a throw ball, they would double cycle because they took the new pin solenoids out, which I wish they didn't, because those are the greatest things known to man.
I know Cannon on my Monday Night League, he always throws the ball very early sometimes and hopes that the machine finishes cycling right as his ball gets there. So if you ever see him, he's the one who bowls from like mid-approach or the back of the approach every time. That's just the way he bowls. So
have I told you about Oak Bowl up here?
Oak Bowl?
Oak Bowl, it's up in Oak Harbor.
I don't think
About
so.
40 minutes or so from Riverside.
Do tell.
It's a small 12-lane house. Used to be 16 before they took 4 lanes out to put a big-ass arcade in it. So it's 12 now, but all 12 are green tanks, B-52 bombers.
Awesome, Otis.
Machines, front-facing electric boxes, serial numbers in the 10,000s.
Wow, those are old. Did you see Mangle's video from yesterday?
I don't believe so.
He posted it on, I think, the Garage Bowling Alley page, but check it out. It's
It's in our group.
yeah, go to that and look at it. It's a double gold crown ball return.
Oh, yeah, I did, with the Brunswick automatic dig
Yes.
shields and all that.
Yes, those have to be old. So
Welcome back, Brendan.
hey, Brendan. But anyways,
So
we'll let you go ahead.
there were a couple of things that Oak Bowl, like couple of the lanes loved to malfunction.
Right.
It was lane 3 or 4 that loved to stop at 270. Like it would just stop at 270, and you'd have to hit the reset button to get it back up to 0 or 360, and then
reset
lane
lever
12
adjustment.
lane 12, one, it wouldn't even score, and then 2, it would stop at 90 degrees.
Wow. Yes,
So-
I know scoring is above my pay grade. Sounded like the bowling alley up in Pennsylvania that I went to. They were having a lot of clutch issues, and the machine was doing some funky things. So I just kind of tweaked the clutch a little bit because the arm wasn't really adjusted right. It was making the machine do some funny stuff. But
12:59, Charlie.
You should make your machine like USA Bowl and detach the rake release.
hey, it's coming. As soon as I get the rest of my A parts, we're going back to no rake release. So it'll be
All
a
right,
true
Charlie.
A. All right, Charlie, you got to
We'll
get
say
back.
goodbye.
Yeah,
You
I
gotta
gotta get back to Nazi Germany concentration camp. So.
Yep.
All right. See you, Charlie.
Bye,
All
Charlie.
right, I'll see you later.
All right,
Bye,
bye.
Rip.
I'll message you.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
the other thing, there was another thing I meant to tell you, regarding my love of Streamline 21 mask. Did you see, it was a post, I'm not sure if it was in the Garage Bowling Alley channel or the Breakfast one, but there was a post about Harold lanes. They had like teal Streamline 21s, 36 lanes, and
Oh,
they all
yeah.
work.
What's her name posted that? The one,
Christine?
Christine.
Ah,
Yeah, where she was at the house with all the turquoise looking Streamline 21s. Yeah.
I bowled juniors there. It
Oh,
was
really?
blue when I was there.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. She posted one the other day from one she'd been up in, I think, Canada, but it was Candlepin, I think, and the place wasn't there anymore, and sadly. Weird looking ball returns, gold crown mask. It was pretty cool looking.
does someone want to call in and talk to
Harold,
Robert
look-
and Rep?
It looked exactly like that. The only thing that they changed since we moved here in '91, so that's when I stopped bowling there. Everything was blue when I was there, and of course they had telescores. They had short picks with the circle, not the Y,
Yeah.
and now they have synthetics. They were wood, of course, when I was there. It
Yeah.
really hasn't changed much. They've painted everything steel instead of blue.
That's
But even when I bowled there in the juniors, all 36 lanes, the pindication worked on every lane.
very cool.
Place is really cool.
If anybody wants to get in on the video chat, just look for me on Facebook Messenger, Robert Natho, and hit the video chat button. Call in and talk to us. You can be live on video with us and talk to us live.
Just making it more and more interactive.
Yes. Trying to get everybody more involved instead of sitting back and watching. If you would like to call in and see yourself on and talk to me and Rep and even Aaron. If you got anything to ask Aaron too, he's sitting here just behind the camera as always. Accidentally, purposely.
That's the AA ROM. Oh,
Rep got to see me yesterday.
He did.
that's great.
All
I
right.
showed him face in a couple of lines. Not many. Not a camera person. I'm probably the only person on the face of the planet that doesn't have a web.
I've got one, I just don't like using it.
What's that?
A webcam.
Oh, yeah.
The only time I use my webcam is when I'm in the audience for the Kelly Clarkson show virtually.
Which year will be on
The 31st.
31st of March. Check out Kelly Clarkson. Aaron will be in the background on one of the video monitors. You've done 3 or 4, 5 of those now?
5 or 6.
Yeah. Of course, he's never on the one that gives away stuff. Or you got a gift card for Walgreens that I don't think you ever even got, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I also got $250 at Hydro Jug. That's pretty cool. I actually really like the Hydro Jug.
You weren't on the show where they gave everybody a trip.
No.
All right, somebody video chat us. Click me on Messenger, Robert Natho. Click the video chat button. Don't be afraid. We don't bite.
Yeah, come on in. The water's warm.
Yeah, talk to Rep. Pick his brain a little bit. He worked in. He knows a lot about bowling alleys and pin setters and
Rod
lots
J,
of good stories.
you
Rod
keep
J.
asking questions. Why don't you call in and ask him?
Yeah.
I guess I have stories to tell you between being on the approach and behind the machine.
And if you want to call in and not show yourself, you can, but you can just talk only if you'd like. But you can be on video if you like too. I see a pumpkin. Is there ever a working spare maker at your alley?
I saw maybe one center, I think, where it actually worked. 32 lane, 8230 center that closed back in the day.
That's okay, Rod J.
It was a cool place, though.
I'll bet. So if anybody else wants to join us, video chat. You don't even have to show yourself. You can just do your voice if you like. We don't bite. We had was that yesterday? We were talking to Philippine. No, that was me on Tuesday. Yeah.
That was Tuesday's breakfast.
Amplight. Got the happy music going here. Can you post a link to the website? I need to call in.
If you're on Facebook, search for Robert Natho. He's the only one that exists.
Yep.
And then hit call.
Yeah.
For some reason, lights on my soundboard keep lighting up. I didn't even know they had a light.
Oh, yeah. Or does it need to be charged or something? It's flickering. I see what you're talking about. Button's going blue, green, blue, green. Is that normal? Okay. Yeah, I see that. I didn't know if that was like a...
Well, if my microphone dies, that's why.
Well, you have your other one you can still use if your backup mic, I think. Can you post a link? Oh, yeah. Or if you want, I can call you.
We're flexible. We just want to talk to people about bowling
Yeah,
and pin setters, because nobody talks about pin setters.
I know. You're tired of hearing me talk about one pin setter. Talk to Rep. He used to work on a bunch of the old Otis Green pin setters at Slocum's. And you got, was serial number like 3200. There's a bunch of videos you have posted too of those.
I said I was going to I'm going to do, I posted in the comments, I'm going to do like a video explaining like why it pretty much vanished. And then maybe I'll do a live stream on my channel and go around.
That'd be cool.
And I said, like all these people that remember me, like the old city TV, I talk all the time.
You have quite a following.
So I feel like I look to all the people that actually watch my here remember me.
Yeah.
Give them an explanation.
I plugged in my soundboard project.
Thinking that was, yeah, quit flashing, so maybe it was.
It was about to die.
Ah, good. Saved it before it died.
Is it a loud buzzing? I can just barely hear it in my headphones.
When you're plugging it in, I could hear it, but then it quit. I don't hear it now myself. I don't hear it at all. Oh, okay. Now we're hearing it. We're unplugging it. May have to go to the other microphone Yeah, I'm only hearing our audio here, so he just unplugged it. It'll quit here in a second. There we go. Yeah, sorry about that, everybody. Oops. All right, Cax.
Hi, Cax.
Video chat us. Nothing's happened to the pin setter. I've just got the star shield taken down, and it's on the lane right now because we're going to be shifting masking units around. Yeah, we got it figured out there, Thomas. We didn't hear the output version, but when you plug in any of our video boards here, it does that. So we have to unplug it.
So if it dies, we won't get music.
Yeah, we'll have to sacrifice without the background music.
Do you have a profile on Facebook, Caleb?
Alt tab, isn't it? Or control. Alt tab? There we go. I'm learning how to do this. I wonder if Steve Simpek figured out he got hacked yet.
Somebody hacked him?
I guess I got a message from Steve Simpek yesterday, the one that didn't pay for his star shields. And I got, look who died, was that with the link on it. I know somebody else messaged us with that would never message us, so we knew it was fake. So I'm wondering if he ever figured out he got hacked.
Maybe the hacker sent sorry, sub.
I hope he got hacked and they took whatever money he owed Marie for the
As long
star
as it's
shields.
paid for, doesn't matter where the money comes from.
It'd be fun if you made a Discord server.
I've heard of that before, Cax, but I'm not familiar with it.
Yeah, we're not very technologically advanced here, so you have to speak slowly for us.
Yeah, we're currently working off of 2 iPhones, an iPad, a desktop, and a laptop, just to put together this.
Patching us all together here.
I have some dead.
Hello, Jeff.
I can make service solve.
You broke up a little bit there, Rep. What'd you say?
The Discord server, I can do that without a problem. I'm on there all the time with my fellow gaming nerd friends. You know, big deal to make a server.
Like, I know a bunch of people that are on Twitch when they're live, and then they switch over to Discord after they get off live, but I've never really looked into Discord. Caleb, you have to have a Facebook account for us to be able to message you.
That may be the hard part. If you're not on Facebook.
Anyone want to call in and talk to Rob and Rep?
We don't bite. You can even just do your voice if you'd like. You don't have to put it on video if you don't like. You can just be audio only. Just look for me on video or on Facebook Messenger chat, Robert Natho.
Of course, it's better if you do video since we're doing a video.
Yeah.
But the water's warm here.
That's good.
Nice and cozy.
Thank God we're finally coming out of winter, I hope.
I hope so.
For the last time. Yeah, we're not warm today. I mean, we're warm, but not like it was. I think we're probably, in the 60s, I guess? It was definitely in the 40s.
It is 58 and partly sunny.
Now.
Yeah, 58. I'll take 58, though. Better than the 28 or 18 or 8.
Okay, Caleb. Search Robert Natho. There's only one of him.
Yeah. We're getting ready to get a call, I think, hopefully.
That reminds me, I need to edit the About section for this video. I'm using different music than I had been.
credits.
Yeah, it's giving credit to Slam House, I believe.
And Caleb, if you want, message me first. That way we can verify we're linked up to the right person and everything, and then hit the video chat button.
Yeah, we need guests. Otherwise, me and Rob will just
We'll just sit here and babble about.
a week straight.
Talk about rake adjustments again, like we did yesterday.
Yeah.
That's one thing, like I say, I've never got into the rake shock adjustment or the rake. You know, I just basically, once I go back to the A conversion, though, the rod will be a set length for the rake lift shaft. That'll make Charlie happy.
Yeah. No quick rake drop.
Right. Well, kind of like USA has no. Theirs are there, but they don't actually use them. I think one does trip. I think Rod J pointed out the other day in one of the videos that the rake release actually did function, but they normally don't function. They're not supposed to. I don't know if they just misadjust them by a lot so they don't function, or how they did it exactly. But they look like Model A pin setters at USA Bowl, but they're A2, Jap A2s. But if you watch them, you'd think they're Model A's.
Mm-hmm.
Ball hits the cushion and
ROBER.
Yeah, unless you know the sound that's pronounced thud of an H cushion, or
yeah.
And his last name.
You notice the Scotch yoke movement on the deck, you wouldn't know. But that's probably because of the scoring. Like, a lot of people, they don't know, because they told us at Flips, the owner, my boss, told me that in their instructions they said to disable all the quick rake drops in the shotgun. There's no need to, because it takes the picture when the rake is down already. Unless your rake is 8 inches off the deck or something, it's not going to interfere with the scoring. Because my boss isn't stupid. He said, "Hell no, I'm not disabling my shotguns. I'm not chasing deadwood all night because of that."
NATHO. Natho.
There we go. Typed it in
And
there.
Christine, go to Robert's profile and then hit message. And then in the top, you'll see the video camera. Click on that, and then it'll start a video call.
And if you try us and I don't answer, it's because somebody else is on, as I found out yesterday. Or no, that was Tuesday. Who was that? I think tried calling me like 10 times. I didn't realize until I disconnected with somebody that they had tried calling. Oh, it was the Philippines, I think we're talking to Pinoy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I disconnected and I had like 10 call attempts, but it doesn't like notify me somebody's calling in if I'm on with somebody else. But
Yeah,
yes, this is some
an idiot and didn't realize what I was doing and why all of a sudden I couldn't hear you, and there was a problem on my end.
No, I can hear you fine.
This is something simple, of course, but I didn't think of it at the time.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the other day we could hear you, and we had to like roundabout link it up so you could hear us and everything.
Yeah, I'm having this bug, and when Windows updates, it'll probably go away.
Yeah.
Unless it's actually a browser issue, but every once in a while I lose my audio, and I have to, even if I do Control F5 and like hard reset the page so that everything reloads, I still don't get audio. I have to duplicate the tab or open a new tab and put the same address in it, and then all of a sudden the audio is fine. I don't know why it's doing that.
That's weird.
So that's really all I probably had to do when I couldn't hear you was just open a new tab. And I wasn't thinking at the time.
And I did an update on OBS the other day because we're having issues. Let's see. I think it's up in the top right corner.
Hit the word that says message, and then from there you're going to click the video camera.
that, and the computer we're using too is about a 8-year-old basic Windows computer that we had that was just sitting in the closet. When we started doing all of our live streams, we tried doing it on an iPad first, and Apple products just did not want to work with everything that we had. So we finally got out Mom's old computer. When she quit using it, we just kind of threw it to the side and didn't even dust it off. Came out here, set it up on. Actually, I don't know if you ever seen the setup that we're on. It's a Brunswick Telescore that I have on a moving dolly, and I have the computer set on the bottom, and I have all the audio stuff and set up on there, and then Aaron set the Telescore like they would have back in the day, keeping score. And that's where he's got his whole setup with the iPads and everything, where he's controlling the music. There we go. If you can see the screen behind me, you can see he just turned it on. It does function. We need a brighter light in the thing. I'm watching for the delay here. There it is. Actually, let me turn the light off up here and you can see it a little bit better. There we go. Move your hand over the screen. There you go. So it does function. I got the screens mounted up there. There you go. Oh, that looks a lot better.
Mm.
A little bowling.
Send us a link to that, Cax. I would like to check it out.
Yeah. I know we're slowly moving into branching out now that we kind of have the basics. OBS is a big thing, and Rod J, thank you for all your help getting OBS to actually function. And we've kind of done a mesh up with OBS and our audio stuff to where it functions best for us.
And we joined TikTok. That's new for us.
I know. I uploaded a video of me bowling a strike the other day, and I think we're up to 50,000 views of that video now in like just over a day.
We already have more than 600 followers.
That's crazy.
I went to bed Wednesday night. We were at, I think, 78 followers, and woke up and we were over 300.
So I got to get back to my other screen in case. There we go. Still waiting on anybody to video chat us.
Don't make me call him.
Isn't such just add some black bars to the side of my 710 video and put that on TikTok? And maybe that'll get like 40 views, because it didn't get, I don't even think it got that many on YouTube.
If you got any videos, if you can send them to me, I would be glad to load them on there.
Caleb says he's calling you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I never posted. I made an account, and I follow you guys and some of the PBA bowlers and stuff, but I never really post anything.
Yeah, if you've ever got anything, if you want to somehow send them to us, I'll be glad to post any videos you have. Because I know you got a bunch of older cool videos too. Alright, Caleb, if you'd want to just send me a message, then I can video call you if you're not able to get it. Just send me a message. Actually, is it going to show up on here?
It should.
Or is it going to be like a request and I got to go to a different screen? Okay.
Not on the video calls.
Alright.
And Christine, if you want to do the same thing, or if you're okay with Rob calling you, he can find you in the group and call from there.
Yeah. Like I say, you don't have to put your video on if it's a video thing. You don't have to. We can do audio only, but we'd like to get video of everybody on and chat face to face.
This is a happy little song.
It is a happy little song. There we go. All right, Caleb, you're getting close. Not getting any notifications yet. And you're in New Jersey, correct?
Yes, sir.
What's that? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The Armies of the United States.
I am. I've got to update my list with a few names on there. I'm trying to keep up with everybody and where they're at. So, actually, let me get that list real quick while we're waiting on Caleb and Chris here. Hello, Pumpkin. Our 25-pound kitty. No pumpkin. Pretty cat. Oops.
He's sitting in front of the machine and his mic breaks up. He completely leaves the room, goes 3 walls away, and it works better.
Loud and clear. Don't ask me why.
Okay, there you go.
I missed a call from Christine.
Call her back.
There we go. We're going to Christine. As soon as I leave for 2 seconds, Christine tried calling. Hello, Christine. I hear a dog.
Here we go.
There we go.
Hi, Christine.
Hi.
Hello. Somebody likes us.
Oh yes, see, got my little one in the background. I don't know why. Every time a phone rings, she has to go bark.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
We're good
Go
people here.
upstairs. Let's go upstairs. It's a little quieter. We don't need the nation. We don't need the world to hear little Nina. Okay.
Let's see.
Here we go.
Oh.
Let's see. Well, I love the garage bowling alley.
Thank you.
The retro thing about it. I can't days bowling.
What are we cutting out on here?
Damn bowling balls.
There we go. One of the mics is cutting out. There we go. I think we got it figured out now. There's probably a better way to do this than I'm doing it. We have a phone sitting under the laptop with the microphone up against the speaker of the laptop and my phone on speakerphone so Rep could join us.
Uh-huh.
So, say hello to Rep.
Hi, Rep. I'm not a
Hello,
tech
Rep.
guru either, so.
But, let's see. Christine.
So how's your Friday, Christine?
Yeah, you know what? If someone told, all this ban urethane stuff, I'm all for it. But we're going to ban reactor balls too. We'll just go back to plastic and rubber. How's
There
that
you go.
sound?
Well, they tried that a couple of years ago. Remember they had the plastic ball tournament where they all had to use plastic, and I thought it was going to be a lot more challenging, but it seemed like they were bowling just as good using plastic cover stock.
Yeah, well, guess what? The ball companies probably panicked on that, the kibosh on that thing in a hurry.
Right.
That
They
used to be my favorite tournament of the year to watch.
You don't...
And the thing is, they used to reduce the oil, so it was back like when plastic balls first came out. You could score with them because there wasn't that much oil on the lane. It's not like they left the oil the way they were, and the ball would
This one?
skid 60 feet.
All right, we're cutting in and out on that mic. There we go. Uh-oh.
And Caleb says he sent you a friend request.
Yeah, so I was trying to get on... Are we still there?
Well,
Okay, there we go.
Christine said, Rob.
Yes, Christine.
yes.
Okay. Our mic...
Oh.
The mic pack that's 5 feet away from the receiver was cutting in and out.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna have to... I'm gonna have to see if I can't send those back and get something better. If I can still send them back. I've had them for 4 or 5 weeks now, but I'm just not very happy with the mic pack that's supposed to have like a 300-foot range that cuts in and out 5 feet away from the receiver like this.
Oh, that's not good. You didn't get your money's worth there.
I don't think so. Trying to
That doesn't make any sense at all.
go... Let's see if I can do this. Multitasking here.
For me, I have a $20 wireless mic, and it's better than any of them.
Yeah. And that was a free microphone too, I believe.
Yeah, we had a friend give it to us.
Let's see, can I get into Facebook here automatically? There we are. One request.
I don't know why, but I don't like the microphones like Rob and Mike wear. I want a full-on microphone in my hand.
There we go. Yep, he's got the full microphone. All right, Caleb, I got you on my friend list. I guess I can go call him here in a minute then.
Yeah.
We're learning.
Let's talk to Christine
Yes,
while
I'm
we
sorry.
have Christine
Yeah,
on
It's
the
all
line.
right. I'm enjoying. I'm just honored to be. I actually part of a live chat with my favorite bowling lane in the country, the garage lane.
Awesome. That's what we're hoping for. And like, somebody asked us the other day in the group, is like, did you intend to do this? No. I mean, we just kind of set up the pin setter, started putting the lane up. I put a video of the pin setter cycling, and I was just like, hold it, people are watching this thing. You know, so I was like, I'm going to put more videos up of the pin setter. And then a few lanes was bowling, and people started watching. I made a movie, which is, I think is still one of the top 5 somehow, that I did right after we first started it with James and Josh bowling over here one day. And I edited together like a little 5-minute movie and put it up there. And all of a sudden it just exploded. People were watching it. So we kind of took the idea and ran with it. And
well, you're the only people in the world that I've seen lately to have a working indicator on the Gold Crown now.
Yes.
You for your Asper line. And when you put the Streamline unit in, you had working indicators on that AMF unit. When I bowled so many places with the magic triangle that indicators wouldn't work.
Rod J would love to talk to you about that. He's fascinated with the AMF triangles, and he's the one who actually invented a box that is hooked up into the Streamline that animates the pathfinders.
Oh, wow.
Because I got a triangle that had the pathfinders in it, and I went and had it scanned. Oh, you should have seen it as an arts and crafts day. I went to the Staples and bought these plastic binders with the plastic covers on them of the different colors to match up to the pathfinders.
Yes, Caleb. And we'll call you in a bit.
And
hi, Jason.
And I went and had the parchment scan that had the pathfinders in it. I used an X-Acto blade, cut out each of the colored arrows, and then which is the one that's still in the triangle now, and I actually taped the red and the orange and the blue, yellow lenses behind it, and then laid the the triangle out, and I put I think it was a can of contact cement on top of each pin, like 1 through 10, and spray painted around it so it'd black out everything around it. And because the way I had it printed, it was just black ink and it wasn't going to cut out all the light. So that's why the coloring is still original, but like the arrows 1 and 2 arrows, I cut those out and actually put white back in them because they had pretty much disintegrated. But I kind of, fixed it back up, and now it's the one that's actually in the Streamline. But I went and had one copied the other day that Rod J was working on that kind of blended the foul light, the strike indicator, and then the 1 through 10 on there because it does not have the pathfinder in it.
Uh-oh.
And that's so cool. And
Getting a
I
call
love
from
the
Alan.
touch on the deck shield, painting the action color with the meatball logo. I mean, that's the best.
Yeah. Oops. Top button on the right. I'm getting a call from Allen, Texas. I hit it. I think I did it. Are you still there, Rep?
I'm here.
Did you ever work on AMF mask units anywhere?
By the time I started, I was going to say, unfortunately, they had Streamline 21s, and they got rid of them around 1990. I started in 98, and what I was going to say is if they still had the Streamline 21s, the 32 lanes that I worked on would have worked absolutely perfectly because all the original wiring, at least in the cable for the respot cells, was intact, but there was nowhere for the signal to display. I mean, the machine would know there was a pin there and which pin it was, but they had C90 masks, which were actually pretty nice looking, but they didn't have any indication or anything like that.
Yeah, that's the hard part with the pin finders is a lot of that stuff's been ripped out through the years because it wasn't being used anymore, and it's in the way when mechanics trying to replace a bucket or something like that. There's a lot of work to putting it back in, and if they're not using them, a lot of places pulled it out. And when I got this pin setter, it just happened to have everything still hooked up with it. And I was able to find a cable up at Cleveland, Ohio from Twin Lanes because they still had the cables on their machine. So I was able to complete it and make it function.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Now my question is to everyone out there, will many a place, either with a Streamline or a Mod 4, with an 8230, when table would come down, the pin lights would slap the mask unit, and when the pins would drop and the table goes back up, the lights would go off. I wonder why that would always seem to happen.
That that would be a good one for Joe the Pro. He works
Yeah,
up
all right,
in.
Al.
He works on
That
the
was,
8230s.
Original 8230s function. They didn't have any way to hold the memory of what pins were there, what cells grounded. I believe, like, later on, there was some replacement boards for the chassis that would let the light stay on, but that was the original problem. There was nothing, as far as I know, there was nothing in the design for 8230s for the pin light to stay on. No, there was no memory.
Yeah, because like on the Brunswick, it's an actual micro switch that when the deck shifts, it pulls the cable to release it, and then the switch spring loaded and uncontacts and turns back off at 180.
And
So-
if everyone has not
Old
yet,
Brunswick is all mechanical and AMF is all electrical.
Yeah.
go to Joe the Pro on YouTube, like and subscribe. Try to get him up there. He's trying to get over 1,000 subscribers.
And then he'll put in some twister pins and bowl on them for everybody.
Alright, here's a request for people with twister pins, and if you have time, can you go with a big red duct tape, cut off, and make a crown out of it?
I will do that. That's a great idea.
That would be cool.
I know
That
where
would
to
be
get.
really funny.
I know where to get some red tape, and I'm going to do that. Thanks for the suggestion. That would be really fun.
No problem.
Great idea. Well, thank you for calling in, Christine.
Thank you. I love your regular viewer. I try to contribute to your Facebook group too.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you guys
keep
are
watching
doing-
and listening, and
Let her finish her sentence.
Thank y'all very much, and have a great night. Enjoy the weekend.
thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, no
Thank
problem.
you.
We'll talk later.
Bye, Christine.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Yeah, Rep.
We're going to call Caleb right now, and then we can talk to you next, Jason. If you're on Facebook, send Robert a message or friend him if you want, and he can call you from there.
Trying to get on Joe the Pro, speaking of which. Let's see. I need to...
Caleb is next, so call Caleb.
There he is. All right, we're going to call you... Maybe? Where's my
Sorry for that.
Where's my call button on here?
Oh, I just remembered I don't like this song.
Caleb, if you want to hit the video button on there and send me a...
Can you not call him?
I'm looking at it now and it doesn't have the option of doing that. Here, maybe if I do that. There it is. I had to message first. There we go. Now we're calling. Uh-oh, we just lost Aaron's mic. He's going to have to switch over to a backup. Whoa, that's a loud one. Hello, Caleb.
Luckily, I have two.
Hello.
How are you?
Doing good.
Good. Where are you today?
I'm in Battle Creek, Michigan.
Battle Creek, Michigan.
Nice.
Bone country up there.
The city that gave birth to cereal.
Hey, home
Hey,
of
at least it's
Brunswick.
known for something.
Home of Brunswick, though, Muskegon, Michigan. So you're in
Yes.
Wow.
you're in hallowed ground there in that state.
Wow. Anyways, I have a Brunswick D-zone bowling ball that I used to bowl with.
Ah, cool. Where do you bowl?
I bowl whenever. Usually I'm at M66 bowl
Okay.
on Mondays.
Ah,
Oh.
Monday nights. That sounds familiar.
So you can watch and do bowling.
Do you have any questions for Rep? Or me? Or just
How
one?
are the A2s at Slocum's doing?
They're fine as far as I know. Still going up and down and setting pins. I heard. I haven't been there in
Those
years and years and years.
those are original Otis. They're older than mine. So those are like the original 3200 serial number pin setters at Slocum's.
Wow.
Yeah. I thought mine was old at 3600, but the ones up there, they're still going today, too.
Going strong. They ran great. They're tanks.
So for pins, I have a Brunswick Flyer that I got from the
bowling alley when I had a birthday party there.
Oh, cool.
It's got the bow tie logo.
Yeah. Is it new or used?
I think it's been used. It's been in an A2.
Okay. But still,
Back when my Bolero was Noctis Fun Center.
yeah. I think
It was in there.
used to be Triangle Bowl in Addison, then they changed to 300 Bowl, then they changed to Bolero, and I think there's still a Bolero. There's one near us, but
And there's some. I found some vintage bowling alleys that I think you might want to check out.
oh, please do tell.
There is one called Marsh. There's one in Marshall that has 8270Bs. They're older.
Wow.
There's older 8270s.
And it's called Marshall, or
Marshall
in
Lane.
Marshall Lanes. I'm making some
There's
notes
one
here.
There's one in Albion called University Lane. It has Model A's.
Nice. I love Model A's. What's the name of the place? Do you know?
It's called University Lane.
University Lane. I will check them both out.
Of course, my M66 bowl.
Yep. Oh, I saw that the other day. It was either you or somebody was talking to us, and I pulled it up and looked at it. It was really a neat looking place.
Cool. Hopefully I can see you there sometime.
I hope so. We'd like to get out and start seeing some other places, and I know there's a lot of stuff up north and northeast. A lot of people and a lot of people.
We have a lot of 8.2s and jetbacks.
Nice. Yeah, down here in Dallas, unfortunately, we have one bowling alley left in Dallas itself. Everything else is like a newer main event Bolero type place.
Because we used to have 6 bowling alleys back in the day. There's now just
And-
the 2.
Yeah, Dallas used to have, I don't know how many, 30, 20, you know. But now, I mean, there's still got a few on the outskirts of Dallas, but in Dallas itself, we have one bowling alley, USA Bowl, which used to be Don Carter's. But
I turned my video on, by the way.
there we go. I hit share video.
There
he
you are.
is.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Let's take a look at the. Hey, can we see a close up on the pin setter? I like the twister pin.
Yeah.
And I like twister pins. I have bowled on twister pins before.
You're in a rare category if you like twisters. Seems like everybody who's bowled on them doesn't have a lot of good things to say about them.
I got a turkey bowling on twisters.
I heard that, Rep.
Turkey bowling on twisters.
The only problem I have with the twisters in mine is I think it's the 10 pin or the 7 pin on mine. It just drops a little funny. Like it just doesn't agree in the speed and it hits and gets caught without dropping. And I have played with
So,
the,
here's my suggestion. I would roughen up the base a little bit on the pin. Maybe it'll run better in the machine.
yeah. I don't know. It's just because the texture of the pin's different and it just runs different than the rest of them. Notice I've put in everything else. I haven't had any machine calls. As soon as we put in the twisters, then I always seem to have the 7 pin just doesn't index properly, and I go up and I don't know if it's the speed of the cross conveyor or what, but I don't know. But we don't use the twisters much because Mike doesn't care for them much. But whenever we do our spare shots, we throw them in because they kick back all over the place.
Deadwood.
We love the deadwood. It's fun.
I like the twister pins, but I don't bowl, so
Yeah,
I don't really get a vote.
They just
So
sound funny.
So what sweep are you gonna put on tonight for this next live?
Ooh.
Which
do we-
sweep are you putting on?
Do we have any requests? We can take off BJ's, and I've got Brunswick, the old Gold Crown type, the Imperial Lanes,
I
and
would like to see the Imperial Lanes one again.
okay, I'll put the Imperial Lanes rake
And
up.
then the jetpack deck shield.
The jetpack. The only problem where it's at is in the corner of the garage where I have 4 star shields right now, and I have to get up on a ladder to get it down, and it's kind of an inaccessible corner of the garage right now until we get those star shields moved.
Or how about the A2 from Bowl that you got from Bowl South?
I can do that. Oh yeah, I've got the old A2. I've been promising that to Fosbury. That one's directly overhead right now. So that one, I'll put the A2 on with Imperial Lanes for the next live, if I can get to it. As long as nothing happens, I'll get around to doing it. If not,
Okay.
but right now there's no deck shield, and I think Mike will not come over here until I have a deck shield on the pin setter. It's just like the cardinal sin, which I agree. I hate seeing a Brunswick machine without a deck shield.
I agree.
All of my Brunswick pin setters have all the Brunswick pin setters that I've been to have the deck shield.
They should. They should. Cool.
The one with the Model A's, it has the same deck shields as USA.
Okay, with the theirs are just blank up there. They used to have the A2
It's blue. It's blue.
Yeah.
It is plain blue deck shields, like what you have, like
Yeah.
what USA has now.
I think I may be the one who painted those blue back when I worked there many years ago when we changed the logos on the deck shields.
Perfect, Jason. I'll ask him to call you next.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll grab a pin. I'll grab you my Brunswick flyer, and I'll show you it to you.
Okay. Show me that real quick.
Before I hop off here.
Yeah.
I think that USA Blue on Lane 67, that deck shield has the best shade of blue, in my opinion.
Yeah, I can't remember if they picked that blue or how that blue came about, but I remember there it is.
Well, here it is. The logo, because it's from a birthday party.
Oh, they painted over it. I see the AMF logo or something
But
underneath.
I can see the Brunswick Flyer logo in it.
Yeah,
It's a striped pin.
I can just barely see it there, but yeah, it does look like it's in really good shape.
Rob, will you move your video
And it's a
box
bow tie
to the
logo.
top right corner?
It was used much.
My video box.
Just click it and drag.
Oh, I see.
It has the bow tie logo.
It's not letting me move. I'm trying to drag it.
Click.
I'm trying to.
Okay.
I think my video box is where it's at.
Well,
We're
now your
learning.
video box is gone. But
On the
Yeah.
back, it has a.
Whoops. Let me get back to. There we go. All
It
right.
has it has the bow tie logo.
I see. Very cool. Well, thanks for calling in today.
Nice.
Nice talking to you.
nice talking to you, Caleb.
And we'll hopefully be on live tomorrow. I have to talk to Mike and see. I'm hoping Sunday instead of tomorrow, but we'll see what happens.
We need to do something special for the Brunswick Pin Setter's birthday.
That we need to. This
It is
coming
a
up,
Saturday, so
we're gonna have to do something that day. I think you're right. That's a momentous occasion.
Live, so we'll have here's my plan. I think we go live and then we launch a confetti can say "Happy Birthday, Brunswick Pin Setter."
We have a confetti cannon left here from when we hit 1,000 subscribers, and I don't know where it is.
I think that's the one I couldn't get to work.
Oh darn. Okay, well we got some little bitty ones.
And it'll say "Happy Birthday, Brunswick Pin Setter," and at the end we'll have it run a cycle.
There we go. All right. Well, thanks, Caleb, for checking in with us.
Thank you.
All right, we'll
Nice
see
to
you
have
later.
See you later.
Bye, Caleb.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And there we go.
And Jason said he sent you a message, so if you want to call him next.
All right. Let me see if I can figure that out.
Sorry to hear that, Pyri, but you're here now.
I need to call Mark, too. How do I do that? Messenger.
It may be in your message requests.
Do friend request?
No.
Or message.
Message requests.
I don't know how to do that on here. How about try, or can you try calling me? Jason? Oh, I see it. Here we go. Messenger request. There we go. All right. All right, let me get...
He is trying to call Jason now.
I'm trying to. There we go. Hello, Jason.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi, Jason.
How are you?
How's it going?
All the way from the UK today, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Well, you're talking to Rep, Aaron, and me. You got all three of us here.
Howdy.
It's weird because I've literally just watched the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say hello, Rep.
And now you are
Hello,
the
Rep.
stream.
Hello, sir.
There's Rep. He's up in New Jersey. You got
Whoa.
us here in Dallas, and we're all just chatting away. Yeah,
Nice.
you're pretty much a regular. What time is it over there right now? About
It is
9 o'clock?
Almost 10?
8:48.
8:48.
Oh.
All right.
Oh,
5
yeah,
hours.
we had a time change.
Hey, we're eliminating daylight savings here in the States. So no
How is
more
this next week?
no more spring forward, fall back. Well, one more year of it.
Wait, I hate changing.
You and me both.
Most of them are automatic now, but just leave the clock in.
We go.
Yeah.
We go back next week.
Yeah, we just had ours, so we're now enjoying the longer evening. Instead of it getting dark about 5 o'clock, it's getting dark closer to 7. And pretty soon when I leave for work at 9:30, there'll still be daylight on the horizon on the west. So I'm looking forward to the longer
That's for you,
days. Green grass and all that. So
Sunset.
yeah.
So what's up with your day, Jason?
My day's been boring.
You're in Warrington, England, I see.
Yep.
Where do you bowl?
I bowl at funny enough, it's called the Super Bowl. It's called the Super Bowl in town, so.
I'm sorry, that's a trademark name. You can't use that.
The NFL will shut you down, sue you, and everything.
But it's a different spelling of it.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's cool.
and it's stringed as well.
Oh no, have they always been that way, or did they take out good pin setters and
No,
put
it
strings?
used to be original proper one, and then it changed to string.
Why? I would truly have to have a come to Jesus meeting with myself about bowling anymore. If everybody put in strings, I
It's
don't know.
AMF strings, so it's yeah.
Have you ever seen strings up close, Rep?
Not really. It was actually a tournament that they bowled. There's a center that went half strings and half free fall, and they live streamed the tournament on the. You couldn't see any of the free fall lanes, but they streamed the bowling on the string pin setter lanes, and it was pretty interesting. Like, I don't want to give it anything. I don't want to say anything good about it because I hate strings. But
Right.
the pin action was surprisingly close, in my opinion, to free fall. Much more so than I thought.
But there's never going to be that, cool, where you have the I mean, there's just stuff that's never going to happen in spring that you get in free fall,
No.
And I posted a video, if you haven't seen it yet, from Monday night when we were on 11 and 12, I think, but over on lane 7, where the guy hit, I think it was the 5 or the 3, and the pin slid all the way across the lane over about to where the 7 was. It was out of range. The machine didn't detect an out of range, and it swept it off. But I posted a video clip on that.
Yeah, I saw that. Actually had that happen to me.
That's crazy.
And if you're not
That
watching
means
the
That
comments,
means your laying machine is not working properly.
No, not
It's not cleaning the pin
you
deck.
can't, because I'm watching your video, Robert.
Oh yeah.
The downside of the strings where I am, you can't see the pins go up because there's a shield go down.
Uh-huh.
So you can't see the pins go up. It's just like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan, but no offense to the people that have strings, but snip 'em.
Nick and Nova
Snip 'em. Yeah,
said that they also have a Super Bowl.
I agree.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Where
The
is
other
this?
thing
In
with
Halifax.
strings,
Halifax?
Watching that tournament, it was almost like cheating, in my opinion. Like, depending on how the pins fell, sometimes the strings would angle and hit another string and knock that pin over where
I've
it
seen video of
absolutely
that.
should not have.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've seen a video of that.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? It wasn't like a natural late fall and pin like free fall, but it was weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
You guys heard of the Weber Cup?
Yes.
UK versus Europe. Or the USA. Europe versus USA.
Yeah.
Weber
That
Cup
always comes
is-
to Manchester.
I always think it's amazing they bowled on one lane for that.
Oops. There we go. Well, do you have any questions for Rep? Or Aaron behind the camera? It's cool that
I
we're
actually don't.
it's cool that we're
It's
actually able
weird.
to,
Normally I've got some questions, but I don't have any questions.
if
That's
nothing
weird.
else, it's cool that you're able to just call in and we can do this.
Yeah.
This is something new to us. That we're just trying it out, trying to perfect it. It is very primitive the way I have it hooked up. I got my phone on speakerphone underneath the speaker of the laptop with a mic pack sitting next to it, so that's picking up the audio. I know there's probably better ways to do this. I'm sure we'll elevate it at some point, but at least now, it's just kind of fun to have people able to call in and talk to us.
I guess technically we could do a Zoom.
Especially around the world.
I was like I told you in a PM, like I said, I didn't want to overstretch my welcome or anything, but we both kind of came up with the idea at the same time
Yeah.
to do this, and I thought it was really cool. But I didn't want to ask you and offend you and overstep my ground
No,
or
not at all.
anything, but you kind of asked me at the same time, so
Yeah.
it was cool.
Anything we can do to kind of
And everything, I mean, even if it's primitive, everything's been working pretty cool with it. It's
Yeah.
been a lot of fun.
It sounds good. So
Does sound good, actually.
yeah, I mean we're trying not to do
And for us, that's a big win.
well, except for Tuesday morning when I tried doing it, nothing would work. I did the OBS update on the computer yesterday, so hopefully that'll resolve any issues with connectivity. Because I tried going live Tuesday morning and it just did not want to play nice. You're about to say something very snide. I can tell. What?
The issue with the audio, I have one switch that is the master on all things microphones. I'm going to hit it.
Get cut off. There.
Yeah. Rob had that turned off. So there was no audio.
Our audience is coming out to the garage. Have to get a chair here in a moment.
I'm going to have to be careful how I pick
I
the
got
camera
one
for
question
this.
now.
Sure.
Oops.
Ask away.
I'm getting up for a second here. I'm still here. I've got to get a chair down. So,
Do you all play bowling?
2 out of 3 of us do.
I do not.
I was going to say.
I haven't
No,
played
for
in
me, you don't play.
7 years. Due to, well, actually more than 7 years because of my health and my nerve issues and the fact that my legs don't like to work. But before that, I started my first league when I was 6. So I bowled in league for 28 years. I put my time in.
Robert is waving at his
Yeah,
mother, in
my-
case you're wondering.
Mama is up and about. She's not coming out, but she's not.
And
Let me.
do you want to run inside real
Yeah,
quick?
give me a few seconds here. I'm gonna go
if she
inside.
does come out,
Yeah, no problem.
she needs to sit over there.
Yeah. Be right back, everybody.
Get back, pumpkin. So, for me, I have never enjoyed being the actual bowler. It's just, when I go to bowling, I want to sit there and I want to talk for 2.5 hours. And bowling interrupted me talking. And so,
That's the best thing about it. Talking about bowling and stuff.
right. And that, what I realized, because I bowled, I think 4 or 5 weeks in a league.
I always hope someday I can get back to it in some form, but
I bet
used to
you will,
bowl
Rep.
pretty high level, and that's probably not going to happen anymore. But it's still, I mean, I played it for 28 years, and I worked around it for
I'm
almost
back.
17 years. I worked around the game every day. old tournaments on the weekends.
Oops.
You know,
Drop
wanna
my
get back
clipboard.
to it.
Good Lord, scared the hell out of me.
Sorry about that. All right. Well, thank you for checking in with us, and always thanks for chiming in whenever we're doing our lives. It's kind of neat to have people from other countries watching.
Ain't no problem.
That's always
Anytime.
fun.
Anytime.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you again soon. Thank you, Jason.
Thanks for joining
See you
us.
soon.
Talk to you later, Jason.
There we go. Let's see.
Someone else want to call in? Say hi?
Anybody? Just
I didn't get to say hi, Nick.
Facebook Messenger.
Yeah,
Robert.
if you want to call Robert, just call him on Facebook.
Yep. Video. You don't even have to show your face if you don't want to do the video. You can just do audio.
Video is preferred.
Yep.
Since we are shooting a video.
There we go.
Oh,
Caleb
who's our next
Hopkins.
victim?
Hello, Caleb. Hey. How are you?
Hi,
I'm
Caleb.
good.
Good. Thanks for joining us.
How are you?
We're doing really good here. Kind of a nice, sunny, warm day in Texas. How about you, Rep?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Same thing, sunny 73 degrees and no clouds.
Nice.
53 here where I am.
That's not bad.
Where
better
are
than-
you? Where are you, Caleb?
I live in the western part of the U.S.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Colder down here.
Yeah. It is, I'll bet. Yeah, pretty much whatever you get's what we're going to be getting, so if it's not too bad up there, then I think we're safe for a few days. We always watch Amarillo here in Texas. Whatever Amarillo has in the morning is what we're going to get that evening. It
Yeah.
always comes blowing in, so.
We watch Chicago. Whatever Chicago gets, we get in like a day or so.
Oh gosh. Chicago has some horrid weather.
Yeah, but so it gets scary sometimes. It's like, please, like, move up north or down south or something. Just miss us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've gone into Chicago before, like in April, and it's like nice and warm here. Winter's over with. Flying into Chicago in April, and it's snow everywhere on the ground. I'm like, oh man. Just kind of a reality check that it gets cold up there. I don't do cold.
Yeah.
I don't do snow. If I have to, do it on my days off.
Yeah.
So what's up with you today?
I just replaced the pit cushion on Lean 2.
Ah, very cool.
Yeah.
You got that near you? You can show us, or is it not around you?
Right there.
That's cool.
Oh, fun.
Clean the camera off. There you go.
You have got some very detailed stuff. I've been very impressed.
And also, if I take this off,
There it is.
Ah, very cool.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I was talking to a guy at work last night about all the people we talked to, and I said it's kind of nice seeing the younger kids that are appreciative of the older stuff. You know,
Yeah.
the star shields and gold crowns and everything else, that they're not into the new glow-in-the-dark crap, and, you know, actually people like this older stuff.
And
yeah.
I have to say, you had me totally fooled. I
Yeah.
thought you were at a bowling center.
That's how detailed it is.
I was not expecting many.
Yeah.
You turned that camera around, and I'm like, ooh, nice center.
That's really neat.
Try not to move the camera.
You even have the side grate and everything on there. Oh yeah, check this out. Watch this. I've seen this before.
Oh my gosh, how cool.
That is,
Working on redesigning it.
that's so cool.
Another lane.
Very cool. I mean, you almost want to just see it actually function completely, but I know it. I'm sure you're limited on what it can do, but
Yeah, I'm trying to
Still.
eventually get the shaker board in here and have
Oh
him
my
bring it
God.
up and then shoot him out the back. So I
that is
Have
so
that
cool. You have definitely put in a lot of time on that. You're very creative.
Thanks.
That's cool as hell.
How big is it, like, total in size? 2 foot, 3 foot? He may not be able to hear me.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Something's going off here. I gotta start the printer here.
Whoever is calling Robert will call you next.
Okay.
Oh, no, we're not
No.
getting rid of you, Caleb.
No,
Oh, okay.
Someone else was trying to call in.
I'm not sure who.
Yeah, we'll figure it out in a minute.
Could be Joe the Pro.
Yeah.
Works on 8230s. That head
Yeah.
mechanic too. That'd be cool to work on 30s. I've only seen him a few times up close. I just like the old aspect of it.
Hereford.
I used to have miniature 8230s.
Yeah. And you've upgraded.
Yeah.
That's cool though. You got any questions for Rep, or me, or Aaron, or anything else cool? That's just neat.
Really?
Yeah. Glad you video chatted us, and I mean, we did say we're kind of
Because
primitive.
my hair is kind of a mess.
Yeah, I got mine cut yesterday, so
Yeah, if you saw mine, mine is a mess.
yeah.
That's why I'm wearing a hat today.
He's glowing in the dark.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, thanks for calling and checking in with us.
Yeah, very
And,
nice lane, by the way.
Yeah,
I really
very-
like that.
I just saw the pictures, and now that I've actually seen it, the actual video of it, it's even more impressive.
Yeah.
Looks like
I seriously thought you were in a bowling center. Like, I don't know. I was fooled.
anything, Rep?
No?
Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. Well, Caleb, we'll talk to you again soon. We'll be on live hopefully this weekend, and
Yeah.
good to see you.
Thanks for calling.
See you.
All right.
Bye.
See ya.
See ya.
There we go. Let's see.
Uh-oh.
Look at a message from Mark. Let's see. Brendan Hooper. Hello, Brendan.
Hey, Rob.
Hey, what's going on?
Hi, Brendan.
Not much. Just sitting here. It's a nasty day outside. So
Is it really?
yeah. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you out the window here because I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning and it was just pouring.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it looks really nasty out there.
Yep, it does not look like a fun day to be outside.
Definitely not a day for socks and sandals. I regret wearing
Yeah.
socks and sandals to school.
Where are you located?
Hannibal, Missouri.
Hannibal,
It's
Missouri.
actually downtown. There's where Mark Twain used to live.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
a pretty cool place. They actually have a whole thing going on down there, like a whole tourist type thing,
Uh-huh.
where it's about Mark Twain and all the other stuff that's happened, with history and sort of stuff.
Oh, wow. Have you ever gone on the tour?
I have. I've checked it out a few times, just popping by,
Charlie.
and it's pretty interesting. We also have a whole museum here, and I don't know if you ever seen, but there's a riverboat that stops by here all the time as well in the summertime.
Used to be a riverboat down in Waco, then they moved it up to Lake Ray Hubbard. I don't even know if it's still there anymore, but kind of neat.
Yeah, and then they have a bigger boat that also comes by. It's like kind of like a cruise boat. It stops by every month or so, and then people from the area, they get on there and they go on trips on the river and stuff.
You must be on a pretty big waterway then. Like the
Yeah, I live right next to I think the Mississippi River.
I was going to ask. Very cool. Yeah, it does look dark up there today.
Yeah, it's not a very good day.
Yeah,
Well, Jeff Gore says it's perfect bowling weather.
that's true.
Like I said, I wore socks and sandals, and my feet would get wet. And then whenever I'd stand out for a certain amount of time, my feet would start to itch, and it's the worst feeling ever.
Yeah, It is
Oh,
tough.
God. And tomorrow I've got the junior doubles tournament. I'm trying to get somebody to bowl with me then.
Oh, good. Where are you
So-
bowling tomorrow?
It's the same place up here, my local center.
Okay.
And then I got state coming up, but I don't have the SBC approval yet, so not sure if I'll be able to make it there or not.
I hope so. But
Yeah, it's place in. I'll have to look at the page. Actually, I have the page with me on my desk here. I'll have to tell you, because it's the center up by St. Louis. It's Imperial Bowl.
okay.
I don't know if you've ever heard of that place or not, but it's.
I've heard of Imperial Lanes, but I think
I've heard of Imperial Lanes too. Yeah.
not Imperial Bowl.
Yeah, you might want to look this place up. I think it's around 30 Lane Center. I think either Brunswick Jetback or A2.
Okay. At least they got good pin setters.
Yeah.
Are there
right.
any old bowling alleys around you with anything cool in it?
Old now? It's not that well. There used to be a place here, not too far, about 10 or 12 miles. That was called Powell Bowl, but I think I said this before. They completely remodeled the place, and they had the same machines and stuff like that, but they put new scoring system in, new screens, all kinds of stuff like that. And the place when I bowled there as a kid, it was so dirty. The carpets were nasty.
Yeah, but it smelled good, didn't it?
Yeah, the smell. That's
Gross.
what I like about old dirty bowling alleys. Is
Yep.
they have that good smell.
Yes.
Like, I know where I'm at.
I walk
know
in and
where
it's
I'm
like,
at.
you're home.
Yeah.
It's, when I got this ball return from Cleveland, the above ground ball return that I've got, we came home and I wired it up and turned the fan on for the first time. It had all
Oh,
the
it smelled like it,
muck
yeah.
inside of it, and it blew out.
It smelled like someone
Yeah.
was smoking in the garage. There was no other smell than cigarette smell.
But that's it.
Yeah.
It'll-
That certain, you could walk in with your eyes closed and know exactly where you're at.
Exactly. You nailed it right there.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, cool. Well, thanks for calling in today.
Yeah, no problem.
Good talking to you.
It's,
Yeah, we'll be on live this weekend sometime, and hopefully we'll do more with Rep.
that sounds good. All right.
Bye, Brendan.
See you, Brendan.
See you, Aaron. See you.
See ya.
Awesome. All right.
I'm afraid to click over and look at
Oh.
what he's laughing at.
It's okay if you did. Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah, we
getting-
don't have that here.
Just the cat
Move on.
swatting her on the head there. If anybody wants to call in and chat with us live,
Charlie said he has a few minutes. Again.
anybody else? If not, we're going to have Charlie call in again. We'll wind it down here about another 17 minutes.
That was fast.
That was fast. Bam! There we got Charlie again.
Oh, now we're at home.
I recognize that room.
Yeah. Here, hang on a second. Let me see. Look.
Tell me that he's not from Texas. Listen to him. We're setting up the lane.
I'm sure maybe some people want to see this.
There we go. Love it. I know that. I recognize that crown and that Brunswick logo.
Yeah, I know where those came from.
Yep. It's amazing the Lego pin setters that y'all put together, the detail and everything on them.
It really. I played with Legos and I had my little bowling alley set up, but I never put two and two together. So
Really? I know Aaron's got quite a Lego
houses
collection,
and stuff for Legos. Not bowling alley.
right? I had my 8-foot bowling alley when I was a kid, set up in the playroom.
I didn't have anything bowling.
Yeah, I used to have like a piece of plywood and like books, and I like built it out probably 6 feet or something like that.
Right?
And I tried to make like an equilateral triangle, and that didn't work. So I put the pins on the spots, and then they're all crooked and out of order. And
Well, technology for me was the erector set. That was like,
you
you know,
remember
Quit chewing your thumb.
Yeah, it's a bad habit.
There we go.
I was gone for a whole hour and like 15 minutes. Is Rep still there?
Rep is still here. Say hey to Rep.
Rep.
Ask Rep something.
Out
Pick
of
his,
the
pick his brain a little.
concentration camp for the day.
Pick his brain a little bit there. Tell him about the Otis machines.
Triangle?
Yeah.
Oh, so there's a bowling center down in Wonky. It's about 2.5 hours south of here. About 45 minutes north of the Washington-Oregon border. And 32 lanes built back in 57, I believe. 58, 57, somewhere there. And the first 16 lanes, all 32 are Otis machines. The first 16 lanes have front-facing electric boxes, dual spring tubes, serial number. I can't remember what the serial numbers were, but they got to be pretty low, I would imagine.
This is a front-facing electrical box. It is.
And the masking panels are the double gold crown ones.
Nice.
Then 17 through 32, what are they? I believe they're also front-facing electric boxes, but they don't have the dual spring canisters. And it's actually it's interesting. Triangle Bowl is actually one of the very few centers in Washington that actually run 22 pins. The rest run 21.
Or if it's somewhere else I know, they run about 15 or 16. But anyway. Tell them about the ones at Slocum, Rep, that had just one rake stop.
Yeah, the last 4 lanes, 9 through 12, they only had a rake stop on the 7th side. And then
And is that because later on they took off the 10-pin spring tube or something so that there would be less pressure on that side, or what was the reason behind it?
when they first initially got rid of the second bazooka on the 10th side, they said, oh, well, there's no spring here, so we don't need stop anymore, so they didn't put the second rake stop on it. But as the years passed and the rake arms twisted more and more and more, Brunswick said, oh, we messed up, let's put the other stop back on there. But we're just lucky enough that in 1958 we got 4 machines like that. But I mean, in reality, you could do it safely. You could weld the other stop on it. That's really all they do.
So as far as you know, they still don't have the second stop on them?
I don't think so.
But do the rake arms still break, or you got to really keep them in adjustment?
Maybe. Especially running at full speed, they were pretty good down there. The only one that was bent was lane 10. Lane 10 brake was a real mess.
Yeah.
And it had that was the only one of the 4 down there that had a replacement brake arm and rake strip, assembly, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
And it was made by Zott, and I really didn't like it. It was like this light gray, and it was ugly, and it was bent. So I just grabbed a really big pry bar and bent the one side back out and got everything straight. But there was actually it wasn't even the seventh side. I think it was the 10th side. There was a hairline crack that the mechanic caught, so he changed it out for one of the old ones that he had straightened at his shop and everything, and welded where it broke. And since that went on, everything was fine.
Charlie, are you doing the tournament at Players this weekend?
Oh yeah, Players and Spectators, yeah.
Okay, Jeff Gore was asking if you were.
Yep, I am. I do every tournament around here, buddy.
I wish I could.
Maybe you'll see each other there.
Ah,
Yeah, maybe.
And
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Yep.
what's your T-shirt say?
Oh. Here.
My bowling
Something.
technique.
Oh.
Okay. Then
Yeah, I
repeat.
think it's something like throw strike ball, and then set up at 10 pin, third 10 pin, and pray for spare, and then repeat, or something like that.
Right. I don't think I've seen that shirt before.
I like that, yeah.
We have the same other one that I think
Split happens.
Split Happens. I know we've got the same one there.
Yep. You know what else I got? Hang on a second.
What do you got? I think I know what it is.
So Caleb has asked, what does the spring tube do?
You want to take that one, Rep? Oh yeah, the A2 jacket. That's
Ah.
your hoodie, right?
Yeah, that's my hoodie.
Available on the Triangle Bowl website.
TriangleBowl.com.
What is it? TriangleBowl.com?
Yeah.
Go in there. He sells all the different Brunswick t-shirts, AMF t-shirts, the hoodies, stuff like that. Go in there and order a couple of shirts from him. Do you see him around? I've got one with the bowler man on it.
He's definitely got a lot of great shirts.
Yeah. So go in there and order you a couple. What was the question? Oh,
What?
the spring tube.
Yeah, what does it do?
Rep?
My phone's blowing up.
Yep, sounds like we dropped the phone.
Rep's picking up his phone.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Oops. Wait till we get him settled here. Alright, I think he's back on.
Yeah, I should be good.
There we go.
I don't know what happened. My phone, piece of crap. That's what it is.
You want to explain the spring tube?
Oh, the spring tube, it's, keeps tension on the rake arm, helps push the deck back up, so it's not such a strain on the rebar.
Yeah, because when the rake sweeps, you're actually compressing the spring tube, which makes the rake come back forward, and it'll actually absorb the ball impact. But when the deck goes down to 270, it's also compressing the spring tube, and the spring tube helps, you know, give a little.
Really impressive.
Give a
And
little.
that spring here, I did a video on that. That's a big, long spring.
I've always wondered how big it is. I've heard basically you never ever let that thing, because I think the guy in Pennsylvania is like, how do we release the pressure on the spring tube? I'm like, you don't. You
No,
put
no.
that long threaded rod in there, you put a nut on each end, and you don't, that thing, it's a bazooka is why they call it. It'll kill you if you try to release that thing, so,
Yeah, it'll go through the masking panel.
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that's probably the most dangerous thing on the machine is having that load on that thing, and you got to make sure those rake stops on both sides are set. If you move one rake stop, you make sure that other one is set. And if you move this one, make sure that one's set, because if you move those rake stops out, that rake arm's going to flail out, and that spring tube could come apart, and you don't want to be anywhere near it.
Yeah, I remember one time at Kenmore, and in case you're wondering, Kenmore's a lot like USA Bowl. And so I can't remember what lane it was, but it was a few years ago, and the rake swept back, and it got caught behind the pin deck. So when the deck comes down to respot the pins, because they left the person who was bowling left to spare, and it started to raise, the rake also went up, and it shot back forward and slammed into the rake stop. And it was like, holy
That
crap,
happened.
dude.
That happened that 1 week to me at League.
Like you're gonna take out those rake arms.
If you watch that, I can't remember which one it was, but my league, I got done that night, and that happened after my last ball. We were done. I'm packing everything up, and I look down the lane, and there's pins everywhere. I'm like,
I remember
when did that happen?
watching that live when it happened.
You know, I need to go back and post that video of when that happened. But it went the whole night, no problems. But then it did exactly what you just explained, Charlie, where I watched the video back, and the rake got caught, set the pins, machine went up, then the rake came forward and launched the pins all the way up the lane. So,
Yep.
but
I think I think in my video, I think I actually measured the spring. I think it was like 45 inches, if my memory serves.
Wow.
It was big.
And it's compressed down to,
It gets pretty compressed
Yeah.
from the decks all the way down. It
yeah,
really does.
there's a load on that thing. That
The
poor
Zuka almost all the way in.
And I know I've got the other spring tube here to put on mine. I can't find it. I know it's around here somewhere. Whenever we move the star shields out, it'll give me a chance to get over to that side of the garage better.
How can you not find something that's 4 feet long,
Well,
Charlie?
it's over there somewhere. Well, put 4 star shields out, and that kind of cuts off 4 11-foot star shields. Kind of takes up a little space. But we're trying to get with Mike about moving them. So, and I'm trying to get the one hooked up over here on the wall. So we'll have a full original star shield very soon.
I got a question for Red.
Yes, sir.
So, would you rather have the spring canister just on the Simpson side, or would you rather have dual spring canisters?
To be honest, I'd rather have one. I'd rather have equal pressure on both of the ray arms.
So you'd rather have 1 or 2?
I'd rather have 2.
Yeah.
I can do the better design.
And I think the gearbox would be happier having 2 spring tubes as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you got 2 spring tubes, that's a lot easier on the gearbox.
Yeah. So mine will
The thing
be.
is, really, having a second spring tube, it's not like it's a big maintenance thing. You just,
No, it's just
grease
there.
it good when you put it together initially, and you just keep the inner sleeve greased so that when it goes compresses all the way with the deck down, it's not binding, so it
Well,
ruinate that.
speaking of which,
There's not much maintenance to it.
I
and
don't know how
it's
much.
definitely going to help the rake arms out.
I
If you have pressure on it, it's not going to necessarily be driven so much from one side.
I don't know how much oil is in mine, but mine keeps pumping oil. I even drilled a hole in the very back and the bottom of it, thinking it was like full of oil. And I was gonna let it drain out. I even if you ever see, I've got a paper towel with the zip tie on it on the back. And I drilled a hole in it. Nothing's come out, but the top of it just keeps getting like this black, like thick oil that keeps coming out of the spring tube. So somebody's got it packed full of
That's
fluid.
the other thing that was kind of weird. It turns the grease into oil almost.
Yeah.
We grease stars. We had one break, so the spring was broken.
Wow.
And we had a spare, so I mean it didn't come apart or anything.
I went out
But
looking for my spare one.
When the deck was down, I was noticed like the rake was hopping up.
Yeah.
So I left the mechanic and I came in early that day to work with him, and it was just a spring tube. We took it apart, and that spring was in about 5 pieces.
Wow. I didn't know they ever broke, but I guess it is possible.
They do.
Yeah.
It's funny. I mean, that's just me being observant, because anybody else who's going to notice that that was the only thing it was doing. When it was at 270 setting new pins, you would see the rake cord just hop up and down and up and down and up and down.
It didn't have good pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, there you go. Well, thanks for
So
checking back in with us,
always
Charlie.
had spare, and we swapped that out, and we had a bunch of springs, and the only thing I didn't know about the springs, and I never got to check, is if they were the original A springs or the A2, because when they did away with the second spring tube, they beefed up the one spring. Like A2s have a stronger spring in the bazooka than original A's did. I don't know if they got changed when they were converted, or there's a lot of unknowns.
Well, mine's still green, the canisters on mine, so if they changed them when this thing got the jetpack conversion, I would have thought they'd be gray. But I'm assuming these are still the original.
Well, if they change them, I mean, they'll run with the A spring. It's just a little bit weaker.
Right.
Just like they were saying, the rate would bounce a little bit on an out of range.
Yeah.
It just have the pressure to keep it forward against the stop like it's supposed to.
Yeah. Well, hopefully I'll get my cushion down here, and I can go ahead and start my my unconversion back to an A. And it'll be all original except for the kickback level. That's the only difference that's going to be off on it. But I do have the original lift rods coming, and I've got the ball track. So
That's sweet.
it'll be kind of fun to see it back as it was. I'll be the first person ever to unmodify an A2 to an A. Who else would do that?
Well, in the real world, not in the mini world, dude.
Nah, that's true. You've done it. All right, Charlie, thanks for calling in again. We'll see you later.
I got till 3 unless if someone else wants to call in.
We're going to be wrapping up. We've been on for 2 hours now, I think. It is getting near dinner time here, so.
I'm looking at my phone. It's just on 2 hours on the call. It's unbelievable how quick time goes.
I know. The other day when I went on Tuesday and we talked till almost 1 in the afternoon, like 3 hours. I couldn't believe it was that much.
I think it was 1:35 months ago, so it wasn't 12:35 for you.
Yeah. But it's fun. I mean, we need to do this. Maybe we can start doing this every week and start getting more people and talking more and stuff. This is just something new that we're trying to be more interactive with people instead of just coming on and doing a live and bye. See you next week.
Bye, Charlie.
Next time we do one of these, we should talk crap about the plastic finger toys. You know what I'm referring to.
Of course. GSX. All right, cool. See you, Charlie.
Bye, Charlie.
All right.
See you next time.
Take care.
All right.
Does anyone want to be the last caller?
Joe the Pro, were you on there?
Jeff, you want to call?
Jeff? We have time for one more caller.
Did you have a missed call from somebody?
I don't know. I don't know how to tell.
It would be in your message list over there on the left.
Message list on the left. No, I don't see anything on the left saying anything about missed. I see Mangle is around.
Anyone want to call? See if Joe wants to talk for a few.
He's been on in 50 minutes. He didn't respond.
Robert is typing to someone if you wonder what that noise is.
Yeah. So a couple last minutes. Mangle's talking more about the bowling alley that he went into yesterday, the double gold round. He's trying to find out who's who, and I told him to try to get pictures in the back or video in the back. They've got the old Brunswick automatic deck shields on their pin setters, so we're figuring those have to be really old A's. Or I think they're jetback now, but the fact they still got the Brunswick automatic deck shields means that those are, some of the early ones. And they covered over the automatic on one of them. It just says Brunswick and then has the crown, and the automatic's not there. What the hell? Who did that? Why did you do that?
The center I know about an hour south of me, 18 later. I don't know the serial numbers, but they were converted, and they all had all 18 lanes had the Brunswick automatic deck shield.
Oh my gosh.
One of
Beautiful.
these, I don't know if it was operation, separate owners that turned it into like more of a family entertainment system. And they
Right.
painted them all gray. Just gray. Nothing.
Uh,
I saw that and I wanted to cry.
I know.
I really wanted to cry.
What were you thinking? Let's see.
Yeah, and, it's not even like they did something with it. It's not even like they put the sender's name on it or anything.
Yeah, but I mean, why would you?
Gray and
well-
left them completely blank.
Then again, I'm almost guilty. When I worked at Don Carter's, we had the A2, the box with the white border A2, and that's the ones we peeled off. Then I painted the deck shields blue, and then we put that Don Carter logo. It's kind of like a C, but throwing the ball, the Don logo and we put that on all the deck shields. So I think I'm
Yeah,
guilty for removing the A2 deck shields on there.
I don't remember the song part of it. Yeah.
Last chance. Anyone
Anybody?
want to call in?
Anybody? Come on, somebody. We got time for one more call.
If not, we're going to say goodbye.
I want to send a video chat request real quick. Back here. Must not be. Well. Back on. Kind of guy. I need multiple computers. There we go. I need like a bank of computers here. Pull one on each one. Oh, I think we may have. Brendan sent something. Dylan. Oh, cool. He's got his own prototype of the garage bowling alley.
Will you reduce Mangle's message?
This one right here.
Mhm.
There we go. Okay.
Nice.
Pull it up a little further there.
Click on the picture, make it bigger.
There we
Thank
go.
you.
Very cool. Got the pins on the shelf, got the doorway in the middle. Well, alright, we're going to have our last caller here. Hello, hello. Hello, Mangle. Oops.
Mangle, can we use your video?
Yeah, of course, you can use it if you want to. I'm
Okay.
actually going back, so if you want to say something.
Okay.
Nothing other than that.
Because we're still live on YouTube.
Yeah, that's fine. If
Awesome.
you want to use the video, go ahead.
Okay.
Just
You-
hit back right now.
Are you?
To be rich.
Are
Yeah,
you going
so,
back?
Say that again?
You're going back up to the bowl?
Yep.
Awesome. They're going to start seeing you a lot, aren't they?
Heaven.
Yeah, they are. They're definitely going to start seeing me a lot.
He's going up to that double gold crown mask unit bowling alley he was at yesterday.
Yeah, I'm just calling heaven from now on.
Say it again, Rep?
I'm just going to call that heaven from now
Yes.
on. Instead of Wheat Ridge Lane,
We
it's
reach.
heaven.
We'll just call it heaven. I agree.
did call it vintage heaven. So, yeah.
Man, you're lucky you have something like that up there to go to. I know it's a little bit of
like that down.
nothing. Down
that's
around
good.
San Antonio, there's some places down around San Antonio that Mike and I need to go down to one day and visit that are some old German bowling clubs, and they have some old, really old equipment and stuff. They're not open to the public like a bowling alley, but there's some places down there that would be neat to see. We could
I know
get.
Gus told me he wanted to try 9 pins for New Texas in the only place, so maybe that'll be something.
Yeah, we were going to bowl in that 9-pin tournament down there, but that week was when I hurt my knee, it snowed, and like everything that week
That
said...
could have gone wrong with them.
Exactly, so we just said, you know what, we're just going to stay home, and I think they're doing another one in July that I think we're aiming for, and I'm not sure if all that's still on or not, but I think there's one in July, and we're going to go down at least for that, if not before that. I know Mike would like to get down there. The lake race is
Yeah, I can imagine that Mike would probably like that.
Oh, he would. Hopefully Mike and I can make a day trip if I'm allowed to go down and see a couple of them and do some videos. Because one of them evidently has the old Centennial ball returns, which actually comes up to the back of the approach and then forward.
Ah, that's
I've only heard about them, I've never seen them.
hey, there's a first time for everything.
Right. And it's about a 4-hour drive down, I think. So, I mean, we'd have to get up early one morning, drive down, and we could be home that evening.
That sounds like torture to me.
And from over there to where I'm going is a 2-hour and 10-minute walk, so...
You got a 2-hour walk?
Yeah. I mean, I walk a lot, so it's not really that much of a deal.
My goodness. There's no quicker way or easier way to get there, huh?
Nope.
Wow.
I take the bus, but saving that ticket in case I need it, like downtown Denver.
Right. We've been to downtown Denver.
We have. saw it. I don't think we went in.
Yeah, I think I knew it was like a newer, up-to-date place or something. I know we were in the middle. We had a couple of friends with us, and we just never had the time to. I thought we did go in there. I'm almost positive we went in there, and I think we went in and looked at it, but we didn't bowl or anything.
Yeah, that's a pretty good place. The pins though were definitely very beat up. You can see like they're UV and lights, but you can still see like around the belly of the pin. There's mox going around it. There's stuff on the top, and they sometimes just don't sound good.
Yeah, I remember the bus system downtown Denver was kind of neat. How it kind of did like a rectangle, and you could go pretty much, or is it a train? But they had some there was a lot of, it was very public down there where you could just kind of go and spend the day downtown. It was kind of neat.
Yeah, there's the free mold ride, there's the light rail, and there's a few other things.
Yeah. Definitely nice. Well, cool.
It really is.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you have a productive trip, and maybe you can give your phone to the guy, see if he'll go back and do some videos of the back, serial numbers, and get some pictures of the deck shields and on top of the pin setter and whatever. See what he can do, or some video of all that stuff, pictures or whatever. Rep would like to see all that too.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the owner is there on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Sundays. I think that they just told me, but I will try my best on one of those days to see if I can meet up and get back.
Just don't walk on the approach.
Hi, Charles.
I think I saw her telling you not to or something yesterday. She's real nice, though.
It is. It's really nice.
Yeah. We'll get up there one of these days, hopefully soon.
Yeah, and come visit me while you're at it.
We'll try. All right, well, cool. Well, enjoy the rest of your walk up there. I hope you're getting close.
Not really. I just started like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, gosh.
Well, I hope you have a ride home.
I do have a ride home.
Okay, good.
Another long walk.
Good deal.
Good deal.
But it'll be worth the walk. I would walk 2 hours to get to a center like that.
And that's something you can do in Colorado.
I'd walk 2 hours to Athens.
Yeah, that's true.
In Texas, you can't really walk for 2 hours.
Yeah.
There would be so many lights and intersections and people
get run
and
over by
cars
somebody.
and shootings and
Yeah, that sometimes seems like Colorado, but to a lesser extent.
yeah.
Let's see. I think I shared this with Aaron. There used to be a discount tire right there, and then the wind blew down.
The wind blew down a discount tire.
Yeah.
Yep. And I'm pretty sure they're still dismantling it if they haven't already.
Must have been one hell of a storm.
It wasn't even a storm, it was literally just heavy wind.
Wow.
Everything else is still standing, but that just collapsed.
It got windy last night when that front blew through here. We were out on the airplane in the aft cargo, and the whole plane just started like shaking and everything. Luckily I was inside and everybody else was kind of in and out, but it was quite windy last night.
Aaron, show him the video. I think he'd be impressed with what that did.
Okay, I will do.
If you can see the black topped around stuff, then that's where it used to be.
I'll have them show it to me. Cool. Well, thanks for checking in. Enjoy the rest of your walk, and look forward to more pictures and video later when you get a chance.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye, Mangle. Talk to you later.
Bye, Aaron. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
All right. Well, very cool. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and wrap that up for today. It's getting near dinner time here in Dallas, and it's a work night for me, so gotta have dinner and get back on the couch and prepare for my night at work, saving the airline. Let's see where I'm back. I need more computers here. Oh, I think there we go. There we are. All right.
A NASA setup in the garage.
Yeah. Well,
you have a bone now. You have a pin setter. You need a NASA computer setup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need a whole computer bank, like a whole 360 or at least 180 of multiple computer monitors.
Just surrounded by computer mountains everywhere.
Yeah.
Is someone else calling?
was that just a
My
message?
phone, I think, is just a mess. Oh,
Okay.
he sent a photo or video. Oh, he sent a picture, I guess, of the discount tire that blew over. He'll show me that later. Anyways, thank you everybody for watching and
Yeah.
putting up with us for the last 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody that's still here.
Yeah. We'll do this again maybe every week, every other week, whatever Rep can do, whatever we can do, and whatever
I would
advice.
love it every week. I just appreciate you having me on.
Yeah.
And
It's nice having you here, Rep.
Yes. We could talk all day and all night.
Yes, we could very easily.
We'll have to save something for the next one. So I'm sure we could go many, like Mike going and doing 10 or 20 pins. You're just scratching the surface.
Right.
So, all right, everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll sign off now. We'll be live hopefully Saturday or Sunday. I haven't talked to Mike yet about it, but I'm sure we will. And then, of course, got League on Monday night. Back at USA Bowl. I thought we were bowling unopposed this week, but it's next week we're bowling unopposed. So we bowl the penetrators this week, I believe.
I thought I looked and y'all are unopposed this week.
I think it's the next week, on the 28th. Yeah, this week we're bowling the team. Penetrators. Oh, I think we're bowling Jason's team Monday night. And then the week after that we're bowling unopposed, which we need the help after we got kicked like we did Monday night. Didn't go well. Anyways, everybody, thanks for watching, tuning in, talking to us, and we'll be doing this again soon, so look for it. And I guess
Goodbye, everybody.
see you later.